Good day to you.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
That all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending their nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways for barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
My respects to you.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
No one I can think of.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Here.
What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much, but I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in, will you?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
I'd like to know... That's all.
What the hell? Good day to you. What do you need?
You're Stephen, aren't you? Milan tells me he won't fight me until I beat you.
Oh, yeah? And why would you want to? Well, never mind. I'll fight you if you pay me. What do you say? Berkah!
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name.
Henry.
And? In fealty to?
Sir Radzig Kobyla?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you? Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Instruments and tools. Everything for work and...
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Look here, Carl. Just run along and I'll make no trouble for you. If you won't go to the church, go back to York.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Hey, look out!
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
God be with you.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel. The Ratte fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my life.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale.
Sigismund and his murders
quiet
took
today.
everything I had.
Good. Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Jesus, look where you're going.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Come, Jesus.
Hey.
You men spill more than you drink.
Come and sit with me. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
That's it. What the hell's with these damn dice? That'll do me. That'll do me. That's it. That'll do me. Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
Jesus, look what...
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
What the hell?
Oh, dear me.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Ow!
Fucker! That'll show him. Beat him down. Show him no quarter, sir.
Quarter. Yeah.
Teach that insolent pupper.
You right here.
Show him no quarter, sir.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
you right here.
Ah, watch where you're going.
I'll never scour these stains out.
What the hell?
What? No, go away.
Good health to you.
Let's fight.
I told you. Don't come back to me till you've beaten Stephen and Ringlet. Got it?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Aren't you Ringlet? Milan says I have to beat you before he'll take me on.
And you're that blacksmith's lad, right? What do you want out of it?
You're not...
Maybe not. But why shouldn't I try and beat some coin out of him too?
Yeah, and you can pass it on to us that need it. If you want to fight me, you dandy...
You're dead.
Let's fight.
You gave those two a pretty good hiding, and I made a groschen or two in bets. You Scalitz fellows are good for my purse.
Shit!
Won't last long.
Fuck it. Fucking... Yo!
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded, with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to... Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer.
What about this Simon?
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything.
I've brought you something.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
I'd like to know... That's all. So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to...
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. Probably not in the rain. We could both catch a fever. Pick me up when...
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do you know if there's anyone around?
Could be. You're the blacksmith's son from Scarlets, ain't ya? The bailiff here could probably use you. He was moaning about it here yet.
Worse for you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the...
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a short...
I understand. Everyone has mouths.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you...
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can...
If you need help, I'll do what...
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. Sounds simple enough.
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry... Begging your pardon.
Is there anyone who can tell me...
Yes.
How come that's such...
For one,
they're
I don't.
Can you tell me...
You'll have...
What do I need to know?
We need...
And they need to...
Of course.
What can you... Sounds...
If all...
That's all I need to know.
Good luck.
What the hell are you doing?
Master Bailiff?
Nothing of interest to me.
God be with you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for...
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job? Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person...
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good...
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone.
Well, what's the problem?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery.
So, do you know who's most in need of...
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit.
Who should I talk to then?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rat house, so they'll all be in one.
Thanks. I'll go.
My respects to you.
The bailiff sent...
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know...
Ah, I see.
Do you have any particular...
Well, it...
Well, yes, but the bailiff said...
Well, I want a woman who's...
Young?
What for? I want her to impress people with her...
I understand. I also heard there are vacant carriages.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, of course.
I also heard that you need workers to carry,
It's not dignified to decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in...
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in.
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you. So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go...
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he...
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's...
So, you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know.
Father Francis no longer needs...
What? Don't tell me...
Well, I probably shouldn't tell you.
But that's not like him. Somebody must have been putting ideas into...
But he's not at St. James.
No? Then where is he?
They're sending him away, somewhere to South Bohemia. I was told they've arranged all the help.
But what will I do?
We didn't want to drag you away somewhere else, since you've been here your whole...
That's true, but What will he do with...
I'm sure he'll be well taken care of. You could have a good life as Hagen's help.
Very well. I'll go...
God bless.
I made a song.
God be with you. Hey, watch it!
Damn.
Hey, watch it, lout.
Are you serious? Jesus! Look where you're going! Are you serious? What the hell?
Is someone there? What are you...
Are you serious?
My respects to you.
Hey, what? Be a bit.
What now?
You don't give up, do you? I've got lots to do right now. But I'd love to go another time.
As her ladyship.
You jester.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you.
Of course. What?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But
Well, I'll keep it in mind. But I'm supposed to find...
It won't hurt to try. And if it doesn't work out, then try and get Vincent a job at least.
Idle hands are the devil's tools. What's he up to,
Vincent? A quiet, well-mannered boy like him? Not at all.
I've brought you some.
Oh, Hal. You really mustn't...
What now?
You don't give up. I've got lots to do right now.
As her lady.
You just...
My respects to you.
Are you here on account of the water cap?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions.
Fine.
So you're probably here about carrying water?
Aye.
That's all?
That's...
What did you do?
I work for my father.
Doing what?
He was Moimi.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw... How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word.
I don't know.
That's enough for now.
You just going to pretend I'm not here? Hey, am I invisible or...
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're...
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know...
Where would I learn to cook food for no...
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here...
Be that as it may, I already have the people I need to carry.
I'm strong enough to knock you on your arse, you pot. Hey, look out! Doesn't even know how to apologize.
Good day to you. What do you...
You're here about the...
Ham.
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job.
What for? I can handle the job.
What trade did...
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda, though.
Ah, the name sounds familiar.
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed...
We're not finished yet. Are you here?
Well, I'd rather be back at the... But...
Well, there's also...
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries...
And what if I told you...
Didn't I mention something?
You did?
I wouldn't be Tonda the winch anymore. More like Tonda...
What would you give?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is a strong arm. Whenever I hit...
Well, if I get you the job, will you show me how to rig?
I could.
I know everything on...
So, can I go...
Not yet. I'll...
Well...
I'll bear that in mind.
God be with you.
You're one of...
Well, Alex...
That's right.
Peter.
At the mines?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from that old ships?
I have no...
All right.
How badly?
Well,
it's not...
Do you think it was...
There's one more...
What? For the...
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but...
All right. What would you give?
Good work.
Sure.
But I haven't got a pot to piss in.
Oh?
I heard about it.
I'm not interested.
But I really don't have...
Then don't be surprised.
But that's...
That's enough for...
Good day to you.
You're here about...
I...
So, do you want...
I do.
Besides...
What? That'd be a... No, it's not a...
That's enough for now.
So, we're agreed then? When do I start...
Look, the bailiff is the one who will decide after I report back to him.
So...
God be with you.
You're interested?
I am.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you...
What?
There's also the...
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job.
True. That's why it pays...
Double, hey? Oh, that's not bad, but...
What would you give...
So that's how it is.
Come now.
All right.
Nah, no good. I already know enough blacksmiths and armourers. You'll have to do better.
I've nothing else to offer. Take it all.
That's enough for...
Hey, watch it. Come and buy some.
Have you made your choice?
Good day to you.
I know everything I...
Splendid. I'll be glad to get...
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their name?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else.
Vincent.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's...
Antonia.
What? Oh,
yeah. Is that a problem? You never said it.
I didn't, but I...
She can handle the...
Let's hope so.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Cornelia.
Ah, Cornelia.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job.
Peter, better known as...
Peter? Rock?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water.
Vasil.
Pickman.
No, no.
Well, he can't do too much.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person.
That's it.
Good. All decided.
I chose a...
Tell me who you...
I chose old...
Glad to hear...
Master Bailiff?
Don't even talk.
I've brought you something.
Oh, Hal, you really mustn't bring me any more.
What now?
You don't give up. And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the...
Why not? That sounds lovely.
Let's go.
Watch where you're going.